Hello and welcome back to Matt Williamson Motorcycles. Regular viewers of the channel will be familiar with a recent video I did of the test ride of the all-new Zontes ZT 368G. Well, as you can see behind me, the day has come. We finally had the first shipment of bikes arrive with us, so it's a real exciting day. Hopefully we're going to beat the weather. We've got a mixture of sunshine and heavy showers at the moment, but the first bikes have landed. We're going to be having deliveries every day, and more of these scooters. We've also got some pre-sold 703s and also some fresh 125s for stock because we've recently been selling all the 125s out of the showroom. So lots of bikes coming, exciting times. So I thought it's a good excuse to do a video and show you what sort of goes on behind the scenes in this process. So as you can see, we've had 5 bikes arrive today. So we've got the first 4 scooters and we've also got one of the 703s. So really exciting. Lots of work ahead, as I'm sure you can imagine. So time for me to get cracking. And as you can hear, it's very windy. Let's hope that the rain doesn't blow in. Try and get them done before I get too wet. So we're getting ready to get started now. In case you're wondering how we decipher which one goes where, to make it fair to our customers, we're going to do it in order of payment. So we'll be working our way through in order that the customers came to us and paid us. So hopefully this all goes to plan. We can beat the weather without any hiccups. So the first one has broken cover and it's the beautiful green. Obviously this is the first one that we've seen. Now, as you can imagine, when these come to us, this is the very first time we've seen one of these in the crate, so I've no idea how it's going to be assembled. It's all new. You've got to sort of adapt and learn on the job, but it's all very exciting. When you've got to do things on your own as well, you've got to sort of develop systems that look a little bit unorthodox because most places have a set of hands, whereas it's just myself because Amy's busy working away in the showroom getting everything registered. But here is beautiful green. The wind isn't helping, but the sun's still out. So let's get this one out of the crate and onto the ramp. So that's the first one officially out of the crate. When you're on your own, it's always an absolute raunch to get it out of that crate over those bars. But that's the first one. Time to get it into the workshop. So there we go, that's the first one officially unboxed and onto the ramp. Obviously that's just the beginning. We've still got to carry on putting all the rest of the parts onto this, and then it goes through the PDI. I've got to get it all up and running, nut and bolted all, whilst in the meantime Amy's busy registering it with the DVLA. Did that one just in time as the heavens have opened, so I'll have a quick minute, let this cloud pass, and then 4 more to go. Right, so we're 1 down, the sun's back out. We've just had a customer make the journey down from Scotland to pick up this beautiful Tracer 9 GT. So it's all go. I've just helped him get that loaded up. So now back out into the yard and onto box number 2. So that's green number 2. Officially out of the box. Time to get that one into the workshop. So that's bike number 2 out of the box, and the sun is still currently out, so far we're on to a winner. Now the actual next crate in the line is a 703. I'm going to just pass on that one for now. We have had a few of these already. We've already sold a few of these. They are a much bigger bike. So these come without the front wheel on. It is a bit of a bigger job to get these out of the crate. So just as I'm trying to do things as quickly as possible at the minute, I'm going to move on to the next two, which are the remaining scooters in this shipment. And these two are both grey. For anyone that was wondering, it's actually, we have sold 50-50 between the grey and the green, split down the middle. We've sold the exact same number of either. So it really is personal preference. But here we go, on to the next one. So here's the first grey out of the box. Into the workshop to join the others. So 3 down, 2 to go. Amy's been kind enough to make me a nice coffee, so quick brew break, tidy that mess up, and then on to the next. So that's the last of today's scooters out of the frame. That one was a bit stuck. I had to call in for reinforcements. Time to put it in the lineup with the rest. So here we are, the first 4 368s to grace the workshop. Looking fantastic. And if we poke our head into the showroom, you'll see Amy 3 weeks post C-section, but she's in here working hard, making sure all the paperwork's done. One thing here at Matt Williamson Motorcycles, can't deny the effort that we do put in for our customers. So that's all the scooters. Onto the big 703 next. So we're on to the last one now. The 703, have to do this one a little bit different. I just put it on these crates to enable me to get my winch above it so that we can lift it up to get the front wheel in. The sky is going very, very moody. I think I'm going to be lucky to get this done without getting rained on, but let's get cracking. Okay, so that's all of today's deliveries unboxed and into the workshop. The rain just beat us right at the end, but not too bad if it was only on the last one. So now the fun begins, and as long as the delivery's on time, I'll have all this to do again tomorrow. So hopefully baby lets us sleep tonight, and then it'll be another early start and doing the same again tomorrow. But in the meantime, we best be making a start on scooter number 1. So that's all the bikes in. I'm going to make a start now on the first one. Now obviously, as these are the very first ones of these that we've had, just got to take my time, familiarise myself. So the first job that we've got to do is got to go around and take all the protective films off, get everything off there. There's a bracket that's helped to get it in the crate, so remove all of that, and then we've got to put all the additional features like the handguards and the windscreen and all the miscellaneous bits and bats that aren't on there during transportation. So that's all the bits finally all done and on this first one. Now usually if this was just going into stock, you'd have a wipe over and this would go into the showroom, and then once it's sold you do the PDI and the finishing touches. Now as these are all pre-sold, we're going to be straight on to the PDI now, so it's time to get this scooter up and running. This customer had also asked for us to fit the Oxford charger, so as the battery goes on we'll put the charger on and get it all ready to go. As you can see, the battery is in quite a precarious place, which is why we've been recommending to our customers to get these trickle chargers. So what I'll do for the customers that did want that, I can fit this adapter whilst I'm mounting the battery, and it just saves any future problems for any customers struggling trying to get into this location. So the battery is all connected and we've put the Optimate lead on. So it's all built up, ready to go. So now it's time to work through the PDI checklist, get some fuel in and get her up and running. So now it's up and running. Just got to check obviously everything over, check everything's working as it should be. Obviously we've set it to mile an hour, made it English, set the date and time, all those usual things, check the heated grips are working. Well, it's day 2, just before 7 AM. I was up early with the kids, so I thought best just get cracking. Big day ahead of us, more customers due and more bikes due. So, early start, let's get straight back to it. So that's the first one, officially off the production line. Only thing that's left is a test ride, but it's currently pouring down, so we're not going to take this beautiful machine on its first ride in the pouring rain. So into the showroom it can go for now, and then next one on the line. So the first grey one onto the production line. Obviously just going to be pretty much the exact same thing now going forward. Get all the protecting film off, get it built up, then get it all up and running. Obviously now I've done one, I know an order, and it'll just keep getting more seamless as we go. So here we go, scooter number 2. So here's the next one, all up and running. Fantastic display, illuminated switch gears, heated grips, lovely LED lights. Really are a superb machine. We're having to take a quick pause from the conveyor belt because we've just had the second delivery. So another 4 scooters have just landed with us. And we've got a similar day to yesterday with forecast sunshine and showers. So I'm going to have to just step away from the ramp, get these unboxed while the sun's out, brew in hand. We'll get cracking. I won't bore you with another video of me unpacking all these because it'll just be exactly the same as yesterday. So off we go. Well, that's all of today's bikes unboxed to go along with the rest of yesterday's. So it's certainly impressive. They're everywhere. So it's definitely an impressive sight, but it's safe to say I've well and truly got my work cut out. So we're now on to bike number 3, and it's another green one. This customer, as a previous customer of ours, already bought an Optimate lead, so he just wants the new lead fit into this, and he also wants the data tag security system. So we'll be doing that whilst we build this bike up as well, because we can supply and fit anything that our customers need here. We like to make sure we've got everything exactly how they like it. This is just a little look at my OCD. Naked eye might not realise, but this bracket's just not quite level, which then means when you drill the number plate, your bolts won't quite sit true. So I'm just gonna give this a little loosen, and let's level that up. There we go. And now that bracket's perfectly straight, which means the number plate bolts will be perfectly straight. Again, it's just me, I always strive for perfection. It's the only way we know. Day 2 is coming to a close, but bike number 4 is now on the ramp. We've got 3 in the showroom, just ready for some dry weather to test ride, but we're slowly making some progress. So here we are, day 3. It's just gone past 6:30 AM and it is a Saturday, but we're in here early. One final push, goal for today. Let's get this last bunch finished off and hopefully the sun will come out and we can get some test rides. We've also got some customers again due to look at some of our bikes in the shop. So, looks like we're set for another busy day and then we can enjoy our Sunday. I'll be ready for a lie down, that's for sure. So that's the first 4 scooters done. We've got 4 more to go. But the 703 has to be the next one on the ramp, so we've got a break from the scooters, as this customer was next in line. Now there's quite a lot more involved for me with building up the 703s. So first things first, I've got to centralise that front wheel because there's no front wheel on it in the crate. So we'll get that front wheel all centralised, calipers bolted up properly, front mudguard needs to go on, screen needs to go on. Got to completely build the handguards and the mirrors, and the indicators are in the handguard, so they're a little bit fiddly because we've got to wire all them up. And then it's just like the scooters then, nut and bolt check, battery on, check all the oil, get some fuel in, get it up and running, and then this one will also be ready to go, but there's a good few hours work in this one for me, so we best get cracking. So that's the front end of this lovely 703, all built up, screen on, handguards, mirrors all on and connected, front wheel centralised, front mudguard on. So now it's time to get the battery connected and get it all up and running. You can just see the quality of everything under there. So on to the next step. So battery's on, fluids have all been checked, we've put some petrol in, time to fire her up. Get such a nice display on these, obviously it's the exact same as with the 368s. That the cameras are working. There we can see the front camera all working. And then we'll check the rear. And there's the rear. Everything doing what it should. So the 703 is done and the sun's come out, so it's time to get some test rides under my belt. So that's the first 4 test rides done and out the way. These ones needed to be test ridden as these 4 are all going out across Monday and Tuesday. So these 3 are being delivered and then this one's being collected. So these needed to be test ridden because they're the first ones going out. I've just managed to beat the rain. So I'll get these re-polished up and into the showroom, and then we've got the last 4 to get built up. Nearly there. Well, that's 2 more off the production line. All done, ready to go. Now these 2 customers have since got in touch stating they'd like to come on Monday, so I'm going to get kitted back up and go straight out on another couple of test rides. So these two are completely finished and ready to go out. So it's Monday morning now. Didn't quite manage to get everything finished on Saturdays. We had to have a unexpected trip to A&E, but all is okay. It's just usual what life throws at you. But we're here now, we're back. And as you can see, we've got a wonderful lineup. So all of these now ready to go out to their new owners. And it begins today. So the first one here on the end is being delivered. And then we've also got one other being collected, weather permitting. And then tomorrow will be Tuesday. There's another 3 going out tomorrow. So it's all exciting. They're now starting to leave the showroom, and I've got just 2 left to build this morning. So all is good. Amy's just on the nursery run. I've got baby Darcy here helping me. This is just what happens when we are a husband and wife family business. You've got to do business and life. But it's all fun, we just keep going. So yeah, they're looking very impressive. Just 2 more to go, but it's exciting as they are now going to be leaving for their new owners. Thanks if you're still sticking around at this point of the vlog, and we'll guide you through the final phases. So this is it, finally on to the last scooter. The end is in sight. So there we are, that is officially the last one built, and they are now all done in the showroom. That is of course until the next batch arrives, which again are completely sold out. We've already had 4 leave us today, and we've got another 3 going out tomorrow. So that is the main thing, getting them all out to their new owners. Now, I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I just thought I'd try and get some clips done in between the madness. I know it may not be the best footage, but I just thought it would give you that different insight into what goes on behind the scenes here at Matt Williamson Motorcycles, and obviously the trials and tribulations of being a genuine family-run business with a newborn family as well. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. As always, please do like and subscribe. It really does help the algorithm, helps us as a smaller family business. Please feel free again to drop some comments in the comment section. Drop your feedback. What are your thoughts? What have you thought of the video? If there is anything you'd ever want to know about these bikes or about anything else in the Zontes range, please do get in touch. We are always happy to help. The main thing is, we hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you out on the roads.